Hello everyone, it's Bob from the Hopewell branch. If you're like the rest of our household here, you're really missing baseball right now, so I thought what we would try to do is put together a little baseball quiz. You can try your best to answer these questions. Hopefully they're not too hard and they're not too easy. Question number one, this year Larry Walker was named the second Canadian-born player to be elected to the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame. So the question is, who was the first Canadian-born player to be elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame? What I'm planning to do for each question is pause for about 10 seconds, give you some time to think about your answer, and then if you need more time, simply hit the pause button. Think for as long as you'd like. The answer to our first question is Ferguson Jenkins, who was a pitcher for 4 different major league teams, mainly the Chicago Cubs. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1991, and in 1971 he won the National League Cy Young Award. He was the first Canadian-born player to win the Cy Young Award. Question number 2. Many local fans here in Mercer County are missing the Trenton Thunder right now. The team's home opener was scheduled for April the 9th, which obviously isn't going to happen. Since 2003, the Thunder have been an affiliate of the New York Yankees. From 1995 to 2002, the Thunder were an affiliate of the Boston Red Sox. In the first year of the Trenton Thunder, 1994, they were an affiliate of what Major League Baseball team? The answer to that one is the Detroit Tigers. The team relocated to Trenton from London, Ontario, and went 55 and 85 in that one season under Tom Runnels. The star of that team was Tony Clark, who would play 16 seasons in the major leagues and is now the executive director of the Major League Baseball Players Association. Fans of the Trenton Thunder will remember that last year Tim Tebow came to town as a member of the Binghamton team with the Mets. He was a two-sport athlete, mostly known for football. Our next question is, who is the only player to hit a Major League home run and score an NFL touchdown in the same week? The answer to that question is Deion Sanders, who played mostly for the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Falcons when he was in the NFL. He hit a home run while playing for the Yankees on September 5th, 1999, and then scored a touchdown the following Sunday for the Falcons in an NFL game. He's also the only player to play in the Super Bowl and the World Series. For our next question, in the long and glorious history of the New York Yankees, only one Yankee player has been named both the Rookie of the Year and the Most Valuable Player. Who is that player? The correct answer is Thurman Munson, who was named the American League Rookie of the Year in 1970 and then the American League Most Valuable Player in 1976. For our next question, as you know, baseball has changed quite a bit when it comes to starting pitchers. No longer are complete games and 20-win seasons commonplace. Winning 20 games is hard to do these days. But our next question is, who was the last Major League pitcher to win 30 games in one season? The answer to that question is Denny McLain, who in 1968 won 31 games for the Detroit Tigers. He was 31 and 6. Since 1968, the highest total wins for any pitcher is 27, which was done by Steve Carlton for the 1972 Phillies, and in 1990 by Bob Welch of the Oakland A's. For our next question, in 2010, Roy Halladay of the Philadelphia Phillies became the second pitcher to toss a no-hitter in the postseason. And as a side note, I take a little bit of credit for that because I was at the game and didn't get up to get anything to eat or go to the bathroom from the 4th inning on. So the question is, name the only other pitcher to pitch a postseason no-hitter in the major leagues. And as a hint, it wasn't just a no-hitter, it was also a perfect game. And the correct answer is Don Larson, who in 1956 pitched a perfect game for the New York Yankees in the World Series against the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Mino.
This is our cat Mino, who is probably the biggest baseball fan of anyone in our house. For our next question, it's time for another Trenton Thunder question, and I believe Pete from the Hopewell branch might be the only person who might get this one right. But, as you know, the Thunder have been around since 1994. Who is the Trenton Thunder's all-time career home run leader, not just for one season, but for his entire career with the Thunder? The answer to that question is Mitch Jones, who hit 62 home runs as a member of the Trenton Thunder. He was drafted by the Yankees in 2000, and he played for the Thunder from 2002 until 2004. And in 2004, he hit 39 home runs for the Thunder. Jones finally made it to the majors in 2009 with the Los Angeles Dodgers, getting 4 hits in 15 at-bats. Players seem to be making it to the major leagues at a younger and younger age these days. Who was the first person born in the 2000s to make it to the major leagues? I'm sure most of you, like me, thought the answer was going to be either Ronald Acuna of the Braves or Juan Soto of the Nationals, but the answer is Elvis Luciano of the Toronto Blue Jays, who was born on February 15, 2000. His first game in the major leagues was on March 13, 2019, at just over 19 years of age. He pitched in 25 games for the Blue Jays last year. Our final 2 questions come from legendary Mercer County sports writer Rich Fisher. Name the only major league team with 3 players to hit over 500 career home runs in that team's uniform. For extra credit, name the 3 players. The correct answer is the New York San Francisco Giants, who had Willie Mays, Barry Bonds, and Mel Ott all hit over 500 home runs while playing in a Giants uniform. Our final question might just be the toughest of them all, which also comes from Rich Fisher, who happened to be at this game. In 1970, who hit the last inside-the-park home run at Philadelphia's Connie Mack Stadium? The next year, the Phillies moved into Veterans Stadium, and here's a hint. He played with the Cubs, but gained earlier fame with the Yankees. The correct answer is Joe Pepitone, who you may also know was immortalized with a pair of mentions in Seinfeld episodes. That concludes our quiz. Hopefully you got a little baseball enjoyment out of it. Gave everyone a chance to think about baseball for a little while. Special thanks to Laura from our IDT department, who provided those great Trenton Thunder photos, from Rich Fisher, who helped me with some questions. And remember that we have plenty of baseball books and videos available through the Mercer County Library's online database, so check those all out at mcl.org. And hopefully we'll be back with another sports quiz down the road.